This is also, ini pertanyaan gue tanya, menurut kalian ngomongnya Loki on the floor atau Loki on the side? Gua dari awal tahu itu ngomongnya Loki on the floor gitu anjir. Which one is actually what are you saying on that
It's
part?
Loki on.
It's all about package, bro.
Yeah.
Paling suka collab sama siapa?
It's really hard to say, you know.
Yeah.
Jujur ya.
Jujur.
Because
Your answer safe, bro.
ini breakbeat pertama aku bikin, tapi ironically ini breakbeat pertama original, ya. This is the first ever original breakbeat song.
Yes.
So I think I made history, and with the music video.
Hey yo guys, kembali lagi kita bersama gua, Erga, dan ada teman baru sekarang yaitu Paksi.
Halo.
Di sini, ya, kembali lagi seperti biasa di konten santai seputar anak
Pantai.
So kali ini kita ada special house kali ya, kenapa jadi house? Special host ya, special host. Kali ini Bule coy. Bule. Tapi sebenarnya ini juga teman-teman kita sendiri dia. Dia agak ya buat yang nonton gue kasih disclaimer di awal ya, nanti dibantu dengan subtitle ya, tolong editor. Tapi intinya semoga kalian ngerti, paham, kita belajar dari dua sisi.
Pasti pasti subtitlenya sih.
Ya,
Gambare.
Wibu.
Tapi ini pertama kali ya
Apa?
bawa bule ya di sini
Ya,
ya?
pertama kali.
Bawa bule asli. So langsung aja kenalin, di sini ada Mr. Liquid Silva.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Mano, so
Yo.
how's your day today?
Good man.
Good.
Good day. Yes.
Good. We talk a little bit 50-50 Indo-English, oke ya?
Boleh banget.
Boleh banget. Sebenarnya bisa
Yes.
ngomong bahasa Indo tapi nggak lancar. Like how many persen? Berapa persen you can
Gak tahu
speak
sih,
Indo?
kalau aku reading writing bisa, tapi kalau mau ngomong itu lebih difficult for me, just like you guys in English. Kalau kamu reading atau writing
not
itu
me,
lebih
him.
Yeah, you.
Nih, oh mangga, bro.
Itu biasa kan, tapi when you guys speak, I understand mungkin 70% sih.
Mantap.
Mantap.
Okay, so yeah, this is basically, ini coba ya guys, tolong kita, we're gonna talk a bit slowly so people can understand maybe ya.
You got it.
You got it. So basically, like what's your real name actually? People know you as Liquid Silva. You've
Yeah.
been going along in this industry for like quite a long time, yeah.
Ya, sudah lama di Indonesia ya.
Especially you're known very well also with Wisnu with the hit songs too at the
Yep.
first.
Yep.
So yeah, like can you tell me about yourself, like who's your real name actually?
Real name is Paco.
Paco.
Paco. Yeah, you guys can call me Paco, but you know, not a lot of people call me Paco. They call me Pax, Paco. They call me Silva. Mano actually, it's a Brazilian word, means brother. You know, so I like Mano, so I'm gonna change my name from Liquid Silva to Mano Silva. It's like Brother Silva. Hey.
Jangan kelewatan Mano ya, bukan Manu ya, beda.
Ya beda banget. Beda, I know Mano. And
Yeah. So, like, okay, how do you come up? You're like becoming as you now, Liquid Silva. Like, how is the first story? And also, gue tuh kepo juga. Gimana ceritanya? How you come up in Indonesia?
well, yeah, long story short, yeah. Liquid Silva, okay, gue lahir di Canada.
Gue lah.
Okay,
Akhirnya
gue lahir di Canada, lahir di Canada. Tapi I went to Universitas di Australia. Di Canada, I started the music career, tapi like not professional, just bikin music, bikin little rap group, and just mixtape lah. You know, mixtape, and then I got a little trouble in Canada, and then I decided to go really far, jauh dari Canada, so I decided to go to Australia and do edukasi there. And in Australia, aku bawa just laptop, satu tas, and music. And then that's all I brought. And then I just started meeting people, networking with people. Karena di sekolah, in universitas, it's big community, right? I just went to the malam, the university, like university nights, right? And
how old were you?
at that time, 18.
18.
19, yeah. So I just started pushing the music out to the clubs, the DJs over there. It's like, hey, I'm from Canada. This is a single we just released, but we released in Canada. Listen. And then, yeah, you know, we had our emails, our phone numbers in it. And luckily, man, this one DJ, shout outs to DJ Stevie Z, he messaged me and he was like, this is dope. I'm going to connect you with somebody. And then shout outs to Fez, Added Flavor. They hit me up and they're like, yo, you originally from Canada? I say, yeah, gue asal dari Canada tapi sekarang di Australia. I'm gonna be here 4 atau 5 tahun karena I'm gonna finish my edukasi di sini. There's like, okay, cool, come meet with me. And then I met these guys, one thing to the other. They put me on the radio because I had a really good hip-hop single. Okay. I had a really good hip-hop single. So they put me on the radio. These guys wanted to test me out and try me out. And they saw that track had potential. So after that, I was starting to open shows for like 50 Cent, Eminem, D12, then Snoop Dogg. And then one thing led to another thing. Then we started hitting the charts in Australia. So that was my career in Australia, in hip-hop, yeah. And then I came to Indonesia. Pertama kali gue main di Indonesia sama DJ Eminem. Eminem's DJ, dia 50 Cent's DJ juga. His name is DJ Who Kid. And kita ada booking, aku tinggal di Australia and I'm working with G Unit, 50 Cent and all of these guys. They did the booking and it was Ismaya from Blowfish. They did the booking for us. And so the pertama kali aku main di sini was at Blowfish with DJ Who Kid. And that's when I made a lot of friends in Jakarta, right? And I went back to Australia to finish my education. And then the EO say, ada siapa lagi? And I was like, aku ada DJ Woogie. This is DJ Soulja Boy. And then it's like, yeah, we want him too. So I came back to Indonesia, made more friends here. And then I met my girl back in Australia at university, and then came to Indonesia, and I said, yeah, udah coba di sini. We have 2 beautiful kids, and here I am in Indonesia.
So you're a father also.
I am.
You're a papa, bro.
Yeah, woo! It's the best thing.
Ya udah, pertanyaan gua gini, kenapa Indobound sama Breakbeat, Mas? Keren-keren ke hip hop, kenapa ke Indobound sama Breakbeat?
Why,
bro? Udah itu deh gua tangkap nih.
Well, see, like, I like new stuff. It's not like, oh, Liquid Silva is gonna be stuck with just making hip-hop aja. Karena I write for every genre. I ghostwrite for a lot of pop artists, right? So from pop to, I started working in the Dunia Malam di Indonesia, right? That's all I knew how to do is make music. And I started working in the clubs, and it was only 1 hari hip-hop. And then 5 hari EDM, house music, campur, open format. I started really liking EDM music, you know. And tapi Indobounce itu lebih masih baru kan. It's still new. It's not like
2 tahun lah.
2
tahun.
Yeah, it's still so new, right? And I think Indobounce, what I fell in love with, it has influence dari musik Latin. Yeah. So Latin music influence with EDM. It has so many different fusion. So I really fell in love with Indobounce music, from the trumpet to the synth.
Yes.
And then I was like, wow, okay, dari hip hop, okay, aku kerja di Dunia Malam, loving EDM. And then Indobounce came, I was like, wow, this is campur, make a little bit from here, a little bit from there. I was like, whoa, okay, coba. But first time, I made the first song, Que Pasa.
Jadi Que Pasa itu lagu pertama, your first song.
Yeah.
Bareng Wisnu Santika.
Correct. So kita bikin itu di pandemi, right? But Que Pasa, it's not Indobounce. It's not breakbeat either. It's baile funk. A lot of people mistake that it's breakbeat. It's not. It's baile funk, right? So we make that. From there came the Sakin, Sahara, then Tequila, then everything else, Mambo Jumbo. Went on to all of the heavier Indobounce music. So it really started from that.
Oke, Mano, I've got a question. Pertama kalinya MC di klub mana atau di bar kah?
First MCing.
Yes.
I think the first MCing I ever tried was Australia. Right, tapi it was hip hop. The two things I realized is difference in MCing EDM atau Indo bounce and hip hop. Indo bounce and EDM, people like to scream and shout. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go! Right. We don't really scream like that on hip hop. Hip hop is more chill. You can tell from the music itu lebih chill, lebih vibe. Kalau kamu screaming all the time, people will get annoyed.
Yeah.
So that it was in Australia, and then when I came to Indonesia, it was full-time MCing in the club.
It's a kind of different, like.
Different, but aku belajar kalau kamu bisa MC, you can MC on anything kan, you know.
Okay.
Berbeda. Enaknya bar atau klub?
Definitely club, bro.
Yes, club.
The vibe.
Tanya, jangan iya aja, kenapa?
Really, bro? Club. Oh my god.
OMG.
The worst actor.
Hey, bro. Lanjut deh.
Yeah, why club? Why club?
Why
Why you
club?
choose club?
Bar is more santai, club is more energy.
Iya.
Kalau kamu mau interaksi sama crowd, I think club is the way to go. It's more packed, lebih rame, energy is lebih hype, and you bisa connect sama people as an MC. You know, as an MC, we need the energy of the crowd to feed us. You know what I mean? To get us, and that's why I choose club. But bars are dope too.
Tapi kan, Mano, you start first, you want to be ini ya, apa ya, penyanyi ya, singer or rapper.
Yes.
But why also you go along like also with like MCing in a club, because that's like two different things, right?
Very.
Like why you choose this both ways? Like you do you like it, or because like I don't know what? Why?
I love MCing. I think to be a good MC, you have to be a good rapper too, because you need to know how to rap those lyrics or sing those lyrics, right? But I started MCing because I needed the money.
Oh,
It was a job. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Susah berarti ya.
We
Jadi rapper dari nol tuh susah.
Yeah.
Starting building a career as a singer and rapper from the zero is pretty hard.
It's very hard, especially karena, well, pertama kali gue di Indonesia, I don't know how to speak anything in bahasa Indonesia. Okay, I don't know what to do. Aku mau cari what job, siapa gonna give me a job, you know? Mau kerja apa? Mau kerja marketing? Mau kerja what? What do you want to do? So I was like, what do I know how to do? Is bikin music. Okay, so coba dari zero. So start from the club, start as MC, and then bikin koneksi here, there. For fun facts, if it wasn't for MCing in Indonesia, the club, I would have never met Wisnu Santika. Why? Because we worked together.
Oh, when
From
he
the
was
when he was
there.
resident, we were working together for 5 atau 7 tahun sih. We worked together. Yeah.
juga ya.
Gue baru tahu Wisnu Santika ngeresiden 7 tahun ya.
Well, dia bukan resident, dia marketing.
And also, yeah, sometimes he
Marketing.
play with
Yeah,
MD,
correct.
bro.
MD juga.
Yes, MD juga. So
President.
yes, and have his own EO kind of doing events. So dari itu like kerja di club as an MC, and everybody know, oh dia bisa rap, dia bisa nyanyi, dia bisa write. Tapi MCing sekarang di Indonesia because he has to make a living. Ya dia harus kerja. So that's how built the network, made some great friends.
I see. Berarti lu juga gitu kan, lu juga bisa nyanyi, Paksi.
Ya sedikit-sedikit lah, walaupun agak pales-pales. Nggak kayak Iwan tapi.
Iwan Fals. Iwan Fals.
Iwan Fals.
Tenang.
Kita
Cheer.
bakal di take out nih.
Oh iya.
Iya.
Dari tadi udah ada di sini.
Oke, nggak bisa apa? Yang penting nggak fals-fals
Iya.
banget. Ya udah, coba lu sekarang coba nyanyi dikit nge-rap, kan lu juga bisa. Coba
Agak
ajak kawan,
sulit.
ajak kawan.
Erga.
Let's go, bro. Aku
Let's go, ya.
Cuman yoyo doang
Iya.
ya. Aku imbuhan doang.
Agak sedikit kasih freestyle mungkinnya.
Oke.
Oke, let's go Silva.
Yeah, man. Let's go, bro.
One, two, three, four. Tisu. Di sini ada tisu.
Di sini ada tisu, di sini ada minum. Let's go.
Minum sebelum kehausan. Walaupun kamu sedang nggak tahu adil.
Okay. How much would
Nggak
you
tahu.
rate them?
Yang kelihatan tisu soalnya.
You want me to rate them?
Yeah.
-3. He was pulling it off.
Yeah.
I'll give you +3.
Yeah, thank you so much, Manu.
Three.
Plus 3 ya.
Plus
Ya lumayan lah ya.
So okay, right now so you're gini. Apa ya? Mau nanya itu tar gue juga agak kadang bingung nih translate ke Inggrisnya gimana. Bentar dulu. Gue tuh mau nanya.
Mau nanya apa nih?
Kan sekarang dia kan biasa you usually being an MC jadi MC. Nah, lu ngisi-ngisi suara kayak okay. You usually being an MC and you anjing bingung juga. You fill up the voice as Liquid Silva in someone's songs, right? Basically like featuring.
Yeah.
But are you like having like maaf ya bahasa Inggris gue jelek guys. Planning to make your own originality again, but you used to make your own beats, right? But it's like hip hop. But are you
Yeah.
now planning to make something like into this market or
You mean
something
production
new, production
or
wise,
in
as your
terms of-
own name?
Already. You know, all the new songs is gonna be Liquid Silva as a solo artist. Ada banyak kolaborasi juga. We have a few. There's a lot of other people. I have a couple of collaboration coming with.
Kawan internasional.
Wih, nggak ada obat.
Spinning.
Enak spinning.
Wih,
Loki on the floor ya.
On the side.
On the set ya. Oh iya. Oke. Ini juga. This is also ini pertanyaan gua
Yeah.
tanya. Menurut kalian ngomongnya Loki on the floor atau
Yeah.
Loki on the side? Gua dari awal tahu itu ngomongnya Loki on the floor gitu anjir.
Yeah.
Which one is actually what
Yeah.
what are you saying on that
It's
part?
low-key on the side.
But it sounds like floor.
The way I say side is side.
soy. Pakai
Low-key,
emo.
low-key
Emo
on the
soy.
side. I say side.
Soy.
Side.
Tom
The way I
Dilong.
say it. Yeah.
Apa tuh Dilong gitu?
Tom Dilong itu vokalisnya Blink.
Oke.
Annoyed, kayak like
Oh,
that, soy.
iya, lagu-lagu gitu. Yeah, because I thought it was like Loki on the floor or
Yeah,
something. I hear
yeah.
it very different.
Yeah, you hear it very different. But you know what? It can be whatever you want to hear it. Tapi low-key on the floor doesn't really make sense. Doesn't really make sense. It can make sense if you like hiding from your boyfriend or girlfriend, but you want to dance, keep it low-key on the floor. It can make sense like that. But you know, low-key on the side means just keep it hush-hush on the side. Jangan tell too many people.
Oke, agak question gue tanya lu arti dari lagu Loki apa?
Ya.
Yeah.
Kan lo yang punya lagu kan juga. Ayo apa?
Kita
nggak
Kalau
tahu
kalau
jawaban.
gua tanya ke Silva dia pasti tahu dia yang bikin. Coba tanya lu apa dia.
Makanya sih, ini
What is the
artinya.
story behind Loki?
Si intinya tuh ya si lagu Loki itu pokoknya sederhana aja gitu. Apa tetap merendah,
Membumi ya.
membumi, jangan lupa daratan gitu aja.
Lupa sholat.
Jangan lupa sholat. 5 waktu. Pokoknya ya sederhana aja udah.
Justru tanya dong,
Iya,
apa
kita
formulanya
butuh
bikin
tahu.
lagu tuh selalu ear catching sama. This is also a fact that people, okay, besides of the song itself, the way you make lyrics and we have a track together also, right?
Yeah.
It's like how do you come up with those simple idea and always catchy with Indo people especially?
Well, you know, it's easy to make a song lebih complicated, okay? Tapi if you wanna make it simple, lebih harder. And I think it takes a little bit of time and practice. You know, biasa I can write 3 songs today, like easy, but it's gonna be complicated. To make it simple and let the people feel it is the hard thing, number 1. Number 2, bahasa English di Indonesia. Not everybody understands bahasa English. So it's a little bit harder for me.
But people love it. Ola ke pasar.
Yeah.
And then what else?
Keep it simple.
Loki on the floor, on the side, on the
Floor
side.
lagu.
Yeah, I mean,
Lagu gua.
it's like very
Yeah.
easy to remember.
Yeah, there's two things. Number one is the easy English or whatever language, be easy to pronounce. Number one.
Easy listening, bro.
Easy listening. Number
Yeah.
two. I'm saying, easy melody.
Yeah.
Two things: easy melody, easy lyrics. And if you can hit the people with words mereka bisa relate, that's the key.
And what's your biggest inspiration when you write lyrics?
I actually, it's just everything I watch. You know, like I don't really watch too much movies. I learn a lot. You guys, I mean, a lot of you guys that know me well, I like to learn a lot of things, right? So inspiration comes from whatever I'm going through that week or that month. You know, bulan itu or like bulan lalu I had this problem. Boom, I wrote down. I have notes and notes and notes on my phone. So I just go back to that and just maybe try to make a song out of it. You know.
Wait, that's a good idea.
I feel you, bro.
Kaget loh. Kaget.
You have new song, bro. Anjas.
Das.
Kok ada anjas sih?
Gas.
You have new song, bro.
Yeah. I have a lot of new songs, but they're gonna be all coming out one by one. I think sebulan satu lagu aku mau release, tapi sekarang lagu baru itu Breaking Again.
Oh, Breaking
Itu
Again,
genre breakbeat. Ini breakbeat pertama aku bikin. Tapi ironically, ini breakbeat pertama original. Yeah, this is the first ever original breakbeat song.
Yeah.
So I think I made history, and with the music video.
Karena make sense karena sometimes breakbeat itu remix doang ya.
Somewhat.
Mostly.
All.
Oh yeah.
All got the original.
Berarti lu nggak takut ini, you're not afraid of these haters like apa ini kok udah keren-keren hip hop terjunnya ke breakbeat.
Well, you know,
Dari hip hop,
Iya.
Indobons, sekarang breakbeat.
Iya.
to be honest with you, bro, I'm not worried about the haters. Karena
Why?
teman palsu itu lebih bahaya dari haters. Because teman palsu comes in a form of love. It comes in a form of support. Itu lebih bahaya.
Damn, bro.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day, damn bro.
Damn, bro.
Damn bro.
Oh my god.
Lebih bahaya lagi uang palsu.
Itu bahaya itu.
So at least shout outs to all the haters. They come straight forward and you know who they are. But you gotta be careful about that one friend that always supports you.
But actually trying to use you.
Wow.
Weh mame.
Merinding bos. Goosebump. Mano, I've got a question.
Yep.
Kan rilis lagu baru.
Yep.
Background story lagu baru kamu apa Mano?
Yeah, why breakbeat and why you choose that typical genre?
Aku suka breakbeat, but not all breakbeat. You know what I'm saying? Aku love hip hop, tapi not all hip hop. So it's the same. I love Indo bounce, but not all Indo bounce. So it's the same thing. I like breakbeat. I decided to make something new, and Breaking Again is basically like a heartbreak song. Like, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like all the stuff that is material doesn't really matter. The concept of the song is like you looking good. But you're really hiding what you're feeling inside. You know, you're keeping your straight face, your poker face. You know, you're looking good outside. Everybody asks you, "Kamu okay? Aku okay."
But
But
broken
inside,
inside.
you're broken. But nobody can see that.
okay.
It's your strength.
Erga kalau ada pikiran-pikiran itu jangan dipendam. Hanya ngomong.
Tidak boleh.
Pendam.
Jangan.
Jangan.
Tak baik buat kesehatan.
Vokal 2 nih sekarang.
Baking.
I have question, Mano.
Itu yang gue tunggu.
Gas.
It's all about package, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Paling suka collab sama siapa?
Because you've been working with,
Yes.
I think almost all member package, right?
Yeah.
So which one is like, let's say two person is like your favorite? Paling enak kerja sama siapa?
I like to work with everybody, bro. I don't have any specific person siapa aku suka kerja, you know.
But like tapi kan ini apa, you know, different producer, different type of feels and
Style, maybe.
style.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to say, you know.
Yeah.
Jujur ya.
Halus,
Jujur,
halus.
because
Your answer safe, bro.
jujur, it's not being diplomatic, you know. It's not being diplomatic. It's being jujur because sometimes not every day you wanna makan manis. Sometimes you want asam. Sometimes you want pedas, right? So everybody has a different flavor. So it's
Okay.
really, you know, I think every song that I've collaborated in package, you can ask me like, what's your favorite song? I cannot answer that. I think I love them all equally. It's all about the moment. You want something hype, energy, let's go with low key. You want something more chilled out, ring-a-ling-a-ling, do your thing. You know, what do you want? You know, like, so, you know, again, it comes to it. It's about the mood and the feel and the time.
I see.
Iya, iya.
Karena emang dia nih gila sih. Ngisi suara banyak di anak-anak package pada diisi semua.
Dan fun fact-nya itu nggak lama dia bikinnya.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me.
Okay.
You always because I've worked with you before too. How you come up so fast with an idea when, let's say, you told me this before. Sometimes when let's say Erga send you demo, gitu, and then in less than an hour, sometimes you already got these rough ideas already.
Yeah.
How?
Usually,
Like how is the process?
this depends. If you send me something and I'm in the studio and I open the file right away, when I hear the beat, aku ada idea right away. It's normal. Right away, and if I just open up the mic, I open up the program and I just started rapping. Usually 50% of my music is freestyle, and then from that freestyle, I just try to fix the lyrics and just put it in context. You know what I mean? So that's why it's usually quick. Sometimes I will sit and I'll write it all, then I will rap it. So it depends how I feel. It's first starts with the beat and what does it make me feel. You know, from the beat, what it makes me feel, and that's what I will deliver.
Gokil, bro.
Yeah, I don't overthink. I don't overthink about lyrics. A lot of people likes to just take their time and write. But if you open my phone, you will see there's 300 to 400 songs I've recorded. And sometimes I'll take pieces of this, pieces of that, and make something new. And I have lyrics and lyrics and lyrics and lyrics, and I will take something from there to there to there and make something new. So,
I see. Emang otaknya encer, beda sih. Kalau Erga tuh kadang mikir, berat. Gitu. Pendem.
Cinta apalagi ya?
Wadah, kenapa ke cinta tuh?
Iya, kita cheers dulu ya.
Kopi.
Kenapa ke cinta sih?
Itu biggest problem. Benar nggak?
Fuck love, bro.
Widih, takut.
that's a song right there.
F love.
F-Love.
F love.
Coba, gue kepo juga tanya, ini dong, keluarga kan sekarang berkeluarga ya. Maksudnya kegiatannya ngapain ya? Like what's you're also you're an entertainer, you're a singer,
Quality
rapper.
time, bro.
How do you
Anjay.
how do you make like quality time with your family, with your kids, and also with your own things? Like
People that know me know that I have a very healthy life. You know, I don't like sekarang. Before I used to drink a lot, but sekarang I don't drink much. Only water, coffee. You know, I don't like to drink too much alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. I vape a little bit.
but you smoke before.
I smoked a lot, you know, and then I stopped. I choose to be healthy. Health is wealth. So, you know, I eat very healthy. Kalau kerja di dunia malam, it's very difficult, you know. The sleep is very difficult. So I try to balance that with other things like going to the gym, eating healthy, and the best things is the best obat is family.
Yes.
Family is the best medicine, and because I have two beautiful children and they bring the joy in my life, right? So yeah, I try to balance all of that by living a healthy lifestyle, you know.
So you also focusing, because I know this, sebelumnya dia tuh gemuk banget You were so fat. Like, I'm not saying like fat, but like big.
Big, yeah.
But now you've been focusing like you're like six pack and it's good fit body. Like how is the process? Like maybe you can tell people in the camera who watch this like how do you you are let's say a DJ or whoever, you're a MC also, a singer, a rapper. How do you manage that? You have the mindset to be like, okay, I have to stay healthy, I have to focus on this. Like what's the ingredients to like, for the people outside there who wants to start?
It's first you gonna really have to want it, right? And second thing is there's no motivation, no motivation. You must discipline your life, right? Like I always say to people, I don't take health advice from sick people. I don't go listen to doctors that's fact. You know what I mean? I have a nutritional science degree. So I try to follow that. Before I used to be really big. I used to drink too much, smoke too much, and just go crazy, right? And when my first child was born, that's when I said, Gwim, I'll change my life. Kalau I don't want to die young for my kids. And we are all young, and when we are all young, kita got thinking about the future. Karena hidup ini, karena hidup, masih muda, bro. You guys gotta think. Karena kita kerja dunia malam itu dangerous banget, bro. It's very easy to be addicted to substance or addicted to even alcohol, and you don't understand kita suffering nanti. Life hidup ini is not a short run; it's a long run. One day you will have children. And that's when I hope your life changes. Karena my life changed when I had my daughter. Looking at this little baby, I was like, if I don't change my shit, who is gonna take care of this little human? You know?
Anjing mending kita kopi mangiing dulu. This is coffee ya. This is no alcohol.
It's no problem of drinking. It's no problem of drinking a little bit. But if you want to drink, it's okay. But you gotta know your limit. And it's the same thing like about your food. If you want to eat a little junk food, it's okay. But you gotta know your limit. Everything has a limit. And that's all about discipline. You know what I mean? Like I said to you, there's a lot of things you can do if you drink. Get your glutathione up. Fun facts. Get your glutathione up. If you're drinking, it's going to detox your liver. We know, take activated charcoal if you're gonna drink. Get your vitamin C up. Take it from the buah. There's certain things you can do and make sure you got your vitamin D3 and all of that. Just keep them up there.
Ya, kata nggak tahu tadi apa-apa semua, cari sendiri di Google ya.
Ada
pokoknya.
Dengerin.
Tapi seru guys. Jadi, this is ini satu fakta nih. Kalau gua
Gue juga ada fakta,
Aku juga ada. Gak mau kalah.
Gua dulu ya. Kalau gua faktanya di package, gua paling suka ngobrol sama Silva itu karena jadi gini, gue juga nggak fit banget dan badan gue nggak sebagus dia, tapi gue mulai notice about food, right? Because I talk a lot with you about foods, right?
Yep.
Jadi gue tuh mulai belajar tentang health itu, asupan itu kurang lebih hampir setahun setengah lah. Kalau baru-baru seriusnya kurang lebih udah setahun. Jadi gue kalau ngobrol di package sama Silva tuh bukan yang ngobrol aneh-aneh atau musik gitu, malah seringnya ngobrol kesehatan gue. Kayak gue paling sama dia cocok setiap tour tuh ngobrolnya pasti kita always deep talk, ngobrolin vitamin
supplements,
alien apalah nggak tahu lah, pokoknya gitulah sama dia. Coba kalau lu apa fakta?
Faktanya setelah bertemu dengan Mano, aku banyak belajar. Pertama dari mulai cara menulis lagu kayak gimana dan melihat misalnya Mano posting di story Instagram gitu ya, nge-gym, badannya bagus, itu jadi acuan juga.
Nah itu, sama, jadi tur banyak nih, serius aja.
Tell the people the story about Loki tour. Like what you've got planned? Okay, Loki harus apa?
Gym.
Yeah, I jinxed it.
Aku Loki itu 15 titik. 15 titik. Dan itu nggak berhenti kan? Dia sehari nge-gym dan nggak berhenti 15 titik, gokil.
I tried my best. only couple of gigs we had no sleep, ya kan?
Yeah.
Back to back to back to back, 5 kota, back to back, and then kita transit di sini 2 jam, transit di sana
Yeah,
6 jam. And
jam.
those are the days I miss the gym, but even with discipline, menurut aku kalau gak tidur gak gym, you know what I'm saying? Kalau gak tidur gak gym, because you're gonna do negative, not positive for your body, right? Just let it istirahat aja lah. So from all these things, but dia tahu, dia tour sama aku, dia juga, and we tour too. You know, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. I'm very picky about what I eat. And it's not that, oh, Liquid Silver, dia sombong, dia gak mau makan ini, gak mau makan itu. It's like, no, I'm not sombong. I just know too much.
Yeah.
What to eat, what not to eat.
Hidup itu pilihan.
Yeah.
Life is a choice.
Iya.
Itu.
Choice.
It's
It's a
just,
choice.
choice, discipline. One word.
Kayak Erga kemarin pesen makan sendiri 15 biji sih.
Oh, aduh.
Jumat berkah.
Kan buat orang gitu.
Jumat berkah.
Dia sendiri.
Enggak. 2 sih dibawa. Jumat berkah.
Diculik ya.
Diculik.
Tapi salut. Jadi kalau ini FYI kalau di package atau teman-teman sekitaran kita, dia yang paling sehat ya.
Itu paling sehat.
Dia
Gokil.
paling, you always motivate like people around you to like you know try. Ya meskipun sebenarnya batu ya nih kayak ini satu.
Jelas.
Masa siomay. 15
Iya banyak.
biji.
Aduh, jatah orang jadi ambil. Itu nggak berkah, bro.
Ui.
Okay, I gotta ask, do you eat after you go to the gig? Like after you perform, you eat? Like in the middle of the night? What do you think? about
Yeah, I do sometimes. Yes. Kalau minum, I do eat, but aku try not to eat banyak nasi atau carbohydrate, banyak daging, protein, itu aja lah. Kalau after the gigs, I'll order fucking lots of satay, man. I'll just eat the satay. Like, I love satay because there's a lot of protein, right?
Yeah.
And I'll finish like 15 satay.
Oh, okay. As long protein ya.
Protein, yeah.
Sate or Padang, bro.
Siang, pagi atau siang?
I know your food, bro.
Padang, for
Padang,
sure. I'm not anti nasi. I love nasi, but chincang. I will kill 6 chincang right now.
Shincang.
Right now, you know. But the thing is, I eat nasi. I eat a lot of nasi. I eat it during the daytime. Kalau malam-malam, I try not to eat too much nasi.
Yes.
Iya sih, nasi kalau kebanyakan nggak dikeluarin bahaya.
Yeah,
Secukupnya,
it's just not just nasi. Any form of carbohydrate,
Only.
any carbo.
Itu guys, makanya pelajarin. Jadi dunia malam tuh jangan have fun doang ya, sayangi kesehatan. Gue kemarin habis, you know, I think like 5 days ago, I just check MCU, medical check up. Untungnya masih aman semua, but
MCU,
ada teman gue yang kayak udah kena livernya bermasalah gitu,
Wow.
coy. Dan dia bahkan ya umurnya sebenarnya lebih tua daripada gue, tapi nggak beda jauh. Jadi kayak jaga kesehatan lah, itu gerak gitu.
Life is
Lagi emang
Health
bahaya
is
banget.
wealth.
Kerja dunia malam tuh resikonya besar
Makanya
banget,
gue
bos.
jangan tiba-tiba ajak P malam info kemana.
Iya, jadi info malam ini. TN.
Mau bukti chatnya nggak? Jax di sini WA share screen mau nggak, boleh nggak sih? Ada dong, selalu dia kalau libur ya ke gua ya. ngechat.
Jadi setelah kita kembali fokus ngomongin musik ya. So okay, about music stuff. So you've been making original songs now, focus. So you're now trying to focus on
solo projects.
solo project
Yes.
on your brand as Liquid Silver.
Yeah. So as a brand for Liquid Silva, I just released the breakbeat, right? And I'm gonna have a couple more breakbeats, baile funk, and a ton of Indo bounce.
In the bounds, of course, karena ada project, you know, that we got also some
Yeah.
two actually from this jadwal sekarang nggak tahu tanggal berapa, but we have 2 projects actually in the bounds tuh yang
Yeah.
belum rilis, but
Dua
coming soon.
2 lagu lagi.
2 lagu lagi.
Wah, kalau orang-orang bilang can't wait ya.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Alright.
Can't wait.
Can't wait, mate.
Like, okay, this is also mungkin pertanyaan ini ya. Are you willing to, okay, you're now maybe focusing on the commercial side. You
Yeah.
mix like the hip hop style of yours also with the music of like this commercial in Indo. But are you still willing to, do you have like inner, like this feeling of like, I want to make my own stuff that I really actually like maybe your pure hip hop song that you
For
really love?
sure. For sure. That's also coming. Dua-dua.
So you just mix aja ya?
Yeah,
Release.
dua-dua. So I'm gonna go with both. I'm gonna go with what the industry likes. Tapi aku suka juga. Kalau aku gak suka, aku gak mau bikin. Simple as that. I like writing pop music. I like writing commercial music. Itu gift dari Tuhan. I like making that. So, tapi kalau aku bikin hip hop juga, it will be commercial, some underground. Dua-dua, bro. Jalan. Let's go.
Berarti yang gue tangkap dari dia nih, dia tuh ini ya, you're a person who can actually apa sih bahasanya anjing? Mengikuti perkembangan gitu ya.
Oh, oke, mengikuti.
Dia nggak
Lihat
ini,
pasar, lihat
nggak
pasar.
fokus idealis gitu. Dia
lihat
tahu
pasar.
cara combine, kayak dia ada idealis, tapi dia tahu cara untuk ngejual sedikit untuk 50-50 ya. Combine 50% of like your idealism on 50% of the how you sell this music. So you got to like apa ya, kayak akhirnya buat orang Indo tuh orang bisa enjoy gitu kan.
Bisa, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. Even if you listen to Mambo Jumbo, itu commercial banget kan?
Yeah.
The chorus. And film apa, commercial banget. Tapi kalau listen to the rap, second verse, it's not commercial
Commercial.
at all.
That's why
But
I like.
how did I combine it to make it commercial?
Tapi fun fact emang kalau kita dengerin Mambo Jambo, orang pasti taunya bagian yang komersil itu doang.
Iya.
Pasti kayak, oh, maybe it's easy, right?
Yes, exactly. Somehow, some way, I fit it in the non-commercial, in the music commercial.
Iya. Keren. Nice.
Itu
Next question
kalau
coba.
Silva itu kalau bikin lirik udah dapat hooknya pasti.
Yeah,
Catchy-nya udah pasti dapat.
yeah.
Itu yang gue bingung, memang talent. You're talented.
Brother, thank you. I think that's just a gift from Lord.
Misalnya aku punya lagu nih bro, anjay, bro lagi nih. Mano.
Yo.
I send you draft hip hop.
Okay.
Do you like? Anjay, ketawa lu ya. Misalnya
Dia aja bingung, bos. Dia aja bingung nih.
Kayak maksudnya
Ulang.
idealis gua. Misalnya kan aku punya lagu nih hip hop nih. Aku send gitu kan. You
wanna join? Join with him?
For sure. You know, and like I said, not semua lagu hip hop aku suka. Kalau ini like boom bap atau some dope trap,
Yeah.
gas.
Okay.
Gas. Kalau boring, langsung I tell you, bro.
Kalau boring.
Bro, no. Ada lagi gak?
Aduh, kebetulan nggak ada lagi.
Cuma itu doang.
Mano, lyrics first or beat first?
Can go both. Kalau kolaborasi sama DJ atau producer, mereka kirim beat first kan, and then lyrics, right?
Okay.
Tapi project aku bikin lyrics first. Konsep itu I already know, F minor. Oke, dari F minor aku bikin lyrics melody, and then bikin beat di atas lyrics.
Wah, dengarkan baik-baik.
Dua-dua bisa.
Kenapa saya?
Jadi acuan.
Also question, 2 of your favorite drinks?
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Alcoholic.
2 of my favorite?
Yeah.
Definitely tequila and whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah. I don't drink beer and I don't drink the other.
Why? Beer is good.
Beer is...
Bule kan biasanya suka bir.
Biasa bule suka beer gitu.
Biasa bule suka bir.
Yeah.
Why?
Tapi itu bule perutnya kayak gini.
Tapi bener sih.
Ini perut bule.
Bukan. Kalau ini bukan perut bule, kebanyakan bule nih. Gula ya.
Cincang.
Betul. Kebanyakan cincang, Mano. Kan dirimu dari Kanada ya? You start career from Canada or when you in Indonesia?
Music career itu dari Australia. When I'm in universitas and sekarang tinggal di sini udah lama, so I'm going with the career here in the music industry.
You love Indonesia?
I love Indonesia, man. Definitely, my kids are Indonesian. I love Indonesia. Everything about Indonesia, bro. Like the weather, beautiful. Canada dingin banget, gak mau pulang, gak. And itu nomor, Number 2, I love the Indonesian food.
Oh.
The tropical weather, you know what I mean? But people say, oh bule, I love Bali. Bali is
Look,
cool.
Wait,
Tapi-
you said Indonesian food, tapi kan Indonesian food ini biasanya banyak, campuran kayak santan, gula.
I love santan. I love santan.
Yeah, but you said you try to live healthy food.
Santan itu sehat, bro. This is the thing. Santan has the doesn't have trans fat. It's saturated fat. It's really good fat for you. I love santan. My only thing about some Indonesian food is like I don't like the super sweet one. Nasi Padang is not sweet. Have a lot of santan. I love nasi Padang. Aku lebih suka nasi Padang. I would say nasi Padang is lebih healthy than any junk food.
Really?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, because it's also real food ya.
Real food.
Not fake food maybe.
Fake food, yeah, like other. We don't want to name the brands.
Yeah.
We don't want to name the
Fake food,
brands,
yeah.
but junk food, it's definitely healthier. Santan is healthy for you, man. You know.
Don't eat too much maybe,
Ya udahlah, Madang di sini.
Apa?
Madang lapar nih.
Apaan? Makan.
Lapar Madang sih enak sih.
Si Padang sih.
Aduh, cheers dulu, keles.
Dulu keles. So, okay. You're now focusing on this industry in Indonesia, right? But do you also considering you want to go? But we never know, right? All of us also want to go international.
Yeah.
But you've been to international also because you're not from Indo.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, do you want also till when are you gonna focus on the Indonesian market or Indonesian states? Also, you want to. That's why I asked you about the songs. Like, are you also gonna make songs that actually worldwide able? You know what I mean?
Yeah, accepted worldwide
Yeah,
market.
yeah. Like, what's the process like you're doing right now, like to become like, let's say, international or worldwide with your own name as a Silva?
Yeah, I think the first thing for me right now is to focus Pasar Indonesia. And when I build a bigger fan base in Indonesia, I'm going to start releasing music that is more international. And because right now, masih growing the Indonesia, right? And when I grow a stronger, loyal fan base, then bikin music that is gonna be more globally accepted. And that is, I can write globally accepted music. Karena aku kerja sama company di Los Angeles, shout outs to 101 Entertainment, and I'm ghostwriting for so many upcoming big artists in the US. So but those songs released in Indonesia is not going to work. It works over there. Really works in Pasar.
So you basically have also big connection, right?
I have very good connections in Los Angeles, yes. I have some really dope hip hop collaborations with, if you know your hip hop, Daz Dillinger, which is Snoop Dogg's cousin from Dog Pound. I have a collaboration with him. I have collaboration with Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, legends. Yeah, but it's not for Indonesian market. Doesn't work here.
My friend has collaboration later next month. Eddie Soundhorek.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh my god.
You know Eddie Soundhorek?
No.
You know the Soundhorek?
It's a powerful bass, man.
Powerful speaker. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Yes, nice.
That's what's up.
But so you're now focusing on are you try to release like after the song you now, it's already released, yeah, guys, breaking
again.
again.
Yeah.
So from that single, are you gonna also plan like
All
same
platform, bro.
same vibe or like make an EP or album or something?
I have a couple of similar vibe, but it's gonna be break beats, but a little bit different type of break beat. But my next one is straight up Indo bounce.
Ya ada nanti sama gue juga ya, karena lu ada nggak?
No, bro.
We have one. We have.
Oh, yeah, I have one.
with
Wah, parah dilupa.
Ole Ole with Kibo, dope record. We're dropping that next year though.
Next year,
We're
bro.
dropping that next year.
Next year.
Yes.
Next year.
Tahun depan berarti ya?
Iya dong. Tadi udah jawab next year. Udah jawab next year.
Santai.
Iya, santai.
Yeah, it's very nice to have you here, Silva.
Man,
It's a fun talk.
It's an honor to be here,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so much, Doms,
Thank you, bro.
Erga,
Thank you
Patsy,
so much.
Jay.
It's a different beda guys, kali ini kita dapat bule, dan di sini yang gua tangkap topik baru tuh masalah kesehatan sih.
Ya.
Yang karena gue kenal Silva gimana, jadi kayak gue juga belajar. I learn a lot from you about supplements, health, and like foods.
And fun facts, he's the only one in package that follows this shit. And everybody else, masuk, keluar. This guy, he goes, hey yo bro, this is what you're talking about? I'm like, yeah bro, glutathione. He take glutathione, he's like, my life changed. My life changed.
Yeah, but the difference is, maybe I'm not like, but there is also like, for example, Aloy. Aloy is not really like into like you with foods, like me too with supplements too, right? But he's like skinny and good.
Yeah.
I'm not, maybe I look still the same, but for like foods and intakes, jadi gue nge-stock kayak belajar, I eat steaks, when at home cook myself, I learn a lot from him actually. So like we talk, kita ngobrol banyak masalah kesehatannya.
Yes.
Especially because actually it's quite fun when you actually try to do experiment about the foods that you eat. It's like interesting.
Yeah, it's your fuel, it's your benzene for your body.
Jadi gue ada cerita, I have a story. Jadi bulan puasa coy. Bulan puasa kemarin kan kita libur, libur sebulan tuh. Jadi gue udah bilang ke dia juga. Jadi sebulan itu gue full coba makan full carnivore. But it's not only meat. Jadi full carnivore tuh gue masih campur kayak pasti daging, steak, daging giling atau steak gitu. Yang penting daging-dagingan ayam, keju, telur, whatever lah. Jadi gue nggak intake karbohidrat sama sekali. Paling kadang sela-sela tipis-tipis paling kayak it's either kayak kentang paling sebiji kentang tuh segede gini doang, but that's it gitu. Dan gue bilang kayak dia efeknya itu, dia bilang you should try, you said it to me right, like you have to feel, at least try 1 month and you will know the effect, the feels. Dan gue beneran ngerasain like a lot of benefits.
Energy stable.
Yeah, also because it's puasa right, we don't have any gigs. Gue bangun pagi, I woke up in the morning, keluar rumah, bangun jam 8 pagi itu biasanya rata-rata depan rumah. Wake up call. Beda dong, itu hotel. Kayak keluar go to the gym also that time, dapat sinar matahari, grounding gitu-gitu, but efeknya tuh luar biasa guys.
Yeah.
It's good, tapi sekarang nggak kembali lagi ya ke makanan kotor, but eksperimen, mencoba. You'll never know if you never try.
Ada di buku itu guys.
Respect. Okay, thank you so much Mano for having us.
Thank you guys.
It was a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
So, coba try to say to the people, the new song Breaking Again, where can these people listen?
Guys, Breaking Again out now on all digital platforms. Make sure you check it out, share, subscribe, like, do all of that plus more. Love y'all.
So, thank you for having us. And
thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, fuck. Yeah.
Welcome to my show, Gonzo. let me introduce. This is J-Jax. Welcome J-Jax. This is your.
Ya udah kemalaman nih.
Terbalik.
Jadi tapi jangan lupa juga nih, kalau kalian pengen download lagu-lagunya Lucky Silva atau pengen cari tapi bingung gimana, coba carinya di mana Erga?
Di kupingdj.com.
Kalau cari-cari lagu murah di kupingdj.com.
Udah ada setlist kencang,
mau bikin setlist atau apapun kalian DJ bingung langsung ke situ.
Ceki.
Udah ada hot queue-nya guys, semua lengkap.
Oke.
Aman berarti ya?
Aman banget.
Weh,
langsung.
di kupingdj.com. Mantap.
And don't forget, this is it. Thank you Silva.
Thank you guys.
See you on next time or next gigs with us,
Yeah.
of course.
Yay!